Hello, YouTubers. This is Steve, and this is my Affinity video series. So, what my plan is to upload every week a video or multiple videos in which I pilot this powerful modern deck, Affinity. For those of you not familiar with Affinity, it's basically an artifact synergy deck in modern. Its goal is to pump out a bunch of cheap zero mana artifacts and then power into some more gas cards like Arcbound Ravager, Cranial Plating, Steel Overseal, and of course, even some 3-drop cards that are also very powerful like Ex-Champion and Master of Ethereum. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail describing the deck. Hopefully when you watch my videos, I'm going to explain sort of what's going on and how I'm doing what I'm doing. But for those of you who are a little more familiar with this deck, I'm trying to upload this series because I want to get better. I want to get better at Affinity. I'm completely obsessed with this deck, and I'm always looking to improve my win percentage. It's well positioned in Modern right now. Modern is, there's not a lot of control decks popping around, and Affinity generally doesn't like decks with sweepers and obviously access to artifact hate like Stony Silence in the sideboard. So the metagame currently is, I believe, quite vulnerable to Affinity, and also if Affinity has sort of been on the low burner for a while, and as a result, people have started to pack less artifact hate, and that's giving this deck a lot of advantages. So so I got my inspiration for this channel from another YouTuber called Nikachu who uploads Merfolk videos, and I thought it would be only appropriate to do my own channel in which I sponsor robots, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity through your comments and suggestions to improve my own playing skill. And I'm hoping as well to be able to develop other kinds of videos where I talk about different kinds of strategies with the deck, and I will of course talk strategy as I go along. So yeah, this is my current build. It's pretty stock. The big difference is with Affinity is just there's some variations in whether you're playing Galvanic Blast, how many Galvanic Blasts you're playing, whether you're playing Master of Ethereum, how many of those versus Ex-Champions, and of course your sideboard is another thing altogether. I'm not going to talk too much about my sideboard currently, but I will talk about that in a later video. Just a quick explanation. I think Ex-Champion is really great. It's one of my favorite cards. If I have builds where I've played all Ex-Champions and no Masters of Ethereum, and I've had a lot of success with those builds. But a lot of people who are going 5-0 on leagues right now are running 2 Masters of Ethereum and 3 Ex-Champions, so that seems to be sort of a popular split. I'm also currently playing a Welding Jar. A lot of decks don't play Welding Jar, but I do because I generally find that it has the ability to steal some games, and I think it can be really valuable when you can actually protect a Steel Overseer and get it to survive to round to the point where you can actually start tapping it and things get crazy real fast. So that's my intro video. I'm going to upload a game video shortly, and hopefully you will enjoy and comment and respond and give me some feedback. Cheers.